40 is the new 20, but your joints, they don't care. Watch this video to see how you should train when you're getting older. Boom! Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com, IFBB Pro. So, as you guys know, I'm pretty fucking old. Yes, I'm old. So the bottom line is, okay, so I'm old. How do I train? So how do you train when you're over 40? Now, the one thing I've said it here, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it again. Masters bodybuilding starts at 35. There's 35 through 40, 40 through 45, 45 through 50, and so on and so on. Bottom line is, I don't think 35 should be masters. Why? I think that's the peak. Like, you look at Brandon Curry, look at Phil Heath when he won a lot of his. Like, 35 is literally when I think you hit your peak. So, why are we making 35 masters? Now, 40, I can tell you from experience, that's when things just start getting weird. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how much you stretch, how much you do recovery, how much you do the glutathiones and all that. Like, your health will be good. You'll feel pretty good. Your energy will be good. If you do everything I do, you wake up in the morning, take your supplements, take your nectar, take your machine greens, drink your water, eat healthy foods, a bunch of antioxidants, a bunch of healthy meats and veggies, and then you train and you do cardio and you pray and you get your mind right, you take cold showers and you sauna. Man, you're going to feel good, but shit just gets weird. Some people might not have it. Like Mike O'Hearn, I think he's 97 years old and he's still training like he did in his teens. So there's always that outlier. There's always that Mike O'Hearn. Mike O'Hearn literally has reverse aged. Like, the guy looks as good as he did at 20. I don't, look, man, like, even if he's on drugs, even if he has Botox, I don't care. I don't know, maybe he's on the adrenochrome. I don't know what's going on with Mike O'Hearn. But I just know that guy's not, don't ever go, well, Mike O'Hearn's an outlier. Mike O'Hearn, in my opinion, isn't human. He is immortal. If you've ever seen any of the shows like Iron Fist, where everything like that, like, you're going to understand there are immortal people on Earth, and Mike O'Hearn is one of them. Mike O'Hearn is never going to die. He's immortal. So this video is about everybody but Mike O'Hearn. So what do we got? Okay. What happens at 40? Well, even if you're on TRT, like, you just wear and tear. Like, I was talking to a really high level pro bodybuilder, an amateur bodybuilder. He got second in nationals, right? And he's 29 and he trains, like, do the leg press. So he'll put like fucking 10 plates on each side and do like 80 reps. Like, guy trains nuts, right? And I'm like, shit. So we're talking. I'm like, man, I could do that weight, but I would never take it that far. And we're discussing it. I'm like, dude, at 29, yeah, you could do it. But will it? Yeah, I'm not going to tell him not to train like that. But I'll tell you what, like, your body, like your muscles and your tendons and your joints, it's like transmission on your car, Like, it might go 100,000 miles, might go 200,000 miles. Sooner or later, you put more and more wear and tear and more of those beyond failure sets on them. It's going to wear and tear. And it's going to start hurting and it's going to start breaking down. That's when you risk tears. As old guys, they start tearing things. Like, even Jay Cutler tore his bicep just doing a row. It wasn't even anything crazy. That's because Jay Cutler's probably put so much wear and tear on his body to become Mr. Olympia 4 times. And still look amazing. By the way, Jay Cutler is the most healthy looking Mr. Olympia in the history of Mr. Olympias. Jay Cutler looks amazing. Like, the guy looks half his age. He's still banging, still doing his thing. That is how you do it. Jay Cutler did it right. A lot of people did it wrong. Dexter did it right. A lot of these guys, like, they're risking death. Like, Jay Cutler and Dexter seem to do it right. They seem to do it right. Like, Dexter competed into his 50s at the Mr. Olympia, the highest level. Jay Cutler, he's getting up there in age and he still looks amazing. Granted, he's not competing as long as Dexter, but maybe that's why he looks amazing. Dexter is a genetic freak. So here's the deal. What do you do when you're older? And we need to look at something I've addressed in my other videos. What's setting these guys who look great apart from these guys who, might get injured, might tear muscles. Like you look at later in his career, Branch Warren tore a bunch of muscles. Dorian Yates, towards the end of his bodybuilding career, tore a bunch of muscles. Stuff starts looking weird. Like backstage at Masters USA, a lot of these guys have been going for their pro card since they were in their 20s. There was one guy we were talking to backstage who was still trying to get his pro card, who actually competed against Jose Raymond, my coach, back when he was not a pro. Like this is 10, 12 years ago. A lot of these guys put wear and tear in their bodies. They go for that pro card year after year after year after year. And this guy just didn't look that good. Jose looks fine. Jose's great. He had a hip injury, but even Jose, he had hip surgery. Like there's wear and tear. I have wear and tear. My lower back hurts. My neck hurts. Things hurt. Like I hurt, but I don't hurt that much in relation to other people. Like compared to the average soccer dad, I'm fucking crushing it. Yesterday I built a snowman with the kids. My wife would not let me sled because it goes straight into the street and I have a lot of weight and I would die. So how do you train as a 40-year-old man or a woman? You just have to be cautious, right? You have to listen to your body and you can't do what you used to do, or you can, but I think your risk is much higher. Number one is I do not think that people over 40, or anybody for that matter, unless it really gets you in a mental or some kind of a fucking spiritual state, I don't think we need to go to failure or beyond failure. Stop about 2 reps shy of failure, maybe 1 if you're feeling frisky, and then do another set. At the end of the day, like I made this example before, if you do, 10 reps, whether it's done in 2 set or 1 set, your body just knows that load. I think the rest of it's for mental. All for mental. I've even gone over this. The reason I love overtraining or going beyond failure is it clicks you in mentally, something that nothing else ever does. But what that also does, it increases the time you need to recover. So when you're older, the one thing you old folks will agree with me on is, dude, it takes forever to fucking recover. Like I could train legs on Monday and like I have hamstrings again on Thursday. I have quads on Monday. I have hamstrings on Friday. Thursday, my legs are still fucking sore. Not even lying. Like they still fucking hurt. My back always sore. It's always fucking sore. My chest is always a bit fucking sore. Like things, I didn't get sore like this when I was in my 20s and 30s. Like shit just lasts longer. And you get stupid fucking injuries. I don't know how the fuck I hurt my neck, but every morning I wake up and my fucking head is throbbing because something's wrong with my fucking neck. I don't know how the fuck I did it. Now it's not, I can still move. I go and I'm getting it fixed by my boy Dr. Ross. My boy Dr. Ross, the athlete doc on Instagram. I mean, he's got me good. But I wake up every morning, it's like, fuck, why does my neck hurt? Joints. Your joints have been through a lot of shit. Avoid shit that hurts. If heavy skull crushers hurt your elbows, don't do heavy skull crushers. Do press downs instead. If hack squats hurt your knees, don't do hack squats. Do something like belt squats or goblet squats. Find something that doesn't hurt. Okay? If shit hurts, don't fight nature. You just got to go with it. Now, our goal, I'm talking, right? Now, if you're a power lifter, you're fucked. I've never met a powerlifter over 40-year-olds who walks right. Every powerlifter I know has hip problems, knee problems, shoulder problems, fucking ass problems. Like, I blew out my ass powerlifting. I blew out my fucking ass. I literally was 19 years old. It was the LA Lifting Club. They put on this APF meet. I ended up winning, but I lost. First lift of the day was squat, went down, prolapse, man. My fucking ass fell out. I finished the day. I did my bench and my deadlift. Fucking crushed it. But at that night, I was sitting up. I'm like, my wife went to she went to Cal State Northridge. Okay? So I was staying at her dorm because it was right next to Burbank. For those of you in California, you know what I'm talking about. And I woke up at 1 a.m. with a throbbing pain in my butthole. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I've never had ass problems. I never had anal. Up to this day, I've never been anally penetrated, believe it or not. Other than this day I'm talking about right now. So we rushed over to the Northridge emergency room. And the doctor took like 5 hours. There were 3 drive-bys in front of us. It was raining. We hit every fucking pothole on the way there. Doctor finally came in after about 5-6 hours. And he looks at my asshole. He goes, we need to operate right now because you have sepsis. Because there's a lot of dirty things down in your anus. Dirty things. He went in there and I'm going to leave it at that. Let's just say that it was not a good night and I had to wear maxi pads for the next 2 weeks. So long story short, If you're a powerlifter, you're fucked. I'm talking about hypertrophy. Hypertrophy. And if you're old, you have to drink coffee out of an I Love My Dog cup. Because we're fucking old. Look, dude. If you're going, this video is for people who want to make gains. And you can't, look, I've surprised myself. Everybody's like, you're on all these drugs, you gotta know. I took 5 years off to box. Okay, I lost a lot of size in my legs and my arms that were never really good anyway, and they're growing. Look, people say, you can't make it. Can I still make gains at 40? Fuck yeah. My arms literally grew. I don't fucking measure them. They look fucking bigger. Between North Americans and fucking, dude, I gained 20 fucking pounds of stage weight between North Americans and Masters USA. That's 9 weeks. I'm up to 225 pounds. My legs are growing. Look at my Instagram at Marc Lobliner. They're growing. There's no reason why we need to just roll over and fucking play dead because we're fucking 40 years old. 40 is the new fucking 20. Like, I was listening to, what the fuck's his name? A podcast. I can't think of his fucking name. This guy is he's from Harvard. And he was talking about, if you know him, comment down below who the fuck he is. Fuck! I should have written it down. He was talking about how we might have, right now, alive right now, is the person who's first person who's going to live 150 years. We literally have ways to buck aging. We have glutathione injections. We have metformin. We have berberine, nutrient driver by MTS. Berberine is similar to metformin. They're shown to make, it's rat studies, it makes fucking mice and rats live longer. That's a start. That's a start. We got fucking all this stuff that can make us live longer. Like, dude, 40 is literally, think about it. We're living to 80 years old for a while, right? Now we're living to 90 and maybe 100, 150 fucking years old. 40 is literally the new 15. I wish I knew what I knew when I was fucking 15, 20, even fucking 30 years old, what I know now. I feel better every fucking day. You know what I just started, guys? I started injectable L-carnitine. So I get mine from Hormone Health and Wellness. They prescribe it. A lot of y'all who don't deal with doctors, I'm not recommending this because I can't. But there's this dude I know, his name is Chase Irons, and he has injectable L-carnitine. I haven't used it, okay? But everybody's like, look, I'm not testing it, but he's my dude, okay? I told him I'm going to tell people I'm taking injectable. I want to be honest. My shit comes from Hormone Health and Wellness, okay? It's prescribed. Now, that might cost you a lot of money. I don't know, okay? So I'm going to link him down below. It's a coupon code. I don't get commission. I don't want commission. This is not what I do. But Chase, I've known him for a long time. He's a good friend of mine, if that's where you want to go. But I suggest you go to a doctor. Go to a doctor. But I know I'm going to get this question. Here it is. Do with it what you will. Here's a guy. He has stuff. I don't use it, but here you go. Okay, that's it. Again, I don't get paid. I don't get paid. I just know y'all are going to fucking ask me. Comment. It's down below. If you're going to ask me, it's down below. Again, I don't know the legal. I don't know any of this shit. There you go. Okay, so another thing I love is injectable glutathione, but I also still take ambrosia nectar due to its benefits for your heart, your kidney, your liver, all this stuff. MTS Nutrition Immortal, Vita, which is viral defense, Ambrosia Vita. There's so many things. Like these things that used to wipe us out. Like we used to get killed by the fucking flu. We used to get, now we have ways to prevent these viruses from replicating. Like, think about it. Glutathione is like a fucking get out of jail free card for your fucking liver. It's crazy. It's amazing what we've done. But you can't be stupid. When you're 40, it's mileage. Like all this shit, like our organs and everything, we could give them stuff and hope. There's no proof. I'm hoping. Hope we live longer and better. I want everybody out there to be able to feel for 1 hour like I feel every minute of every day because I'm fucking crushing life. I want you guys to feel like I feel. But our bodies don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, if you're driving that car, that transmission's gonna fucking break down. So in the gym, you have to be smart. Don't go too fucking heavy. What's too heavy? It's when you can't execute it with proper form. Period. Full range of fucking motion. And I am guilty of this. My old videos, you go on this channel, I am fucking guilty of this. Not anymore. No more fucking forced reps. No more partial reps. No more of this cheating bullshit. Period. You got to temper yourself. You got to keep your ego inside. And if you don't get the 10 reps you wanted, put the weight down, rest for 40, 50, 60 seconds, and go again. Your results will be very similar, and you'll be able to live to lift another day. I want you to like this video. Subscribe to this motherfucking channel. And I want you to click on that notification bell. And I want you to buy all of your supplements, including this epic shirt, this Tiger Dry shirt from tigerfitness.com. Support your boy. And if you're old, like me, I want you to make gains. I want you to live long. And I wish you the best. Anyway, I'm Marc Lobliner. And I have nothing else to say. So I'm going to just end it with, that's not a game.
Look, bro, Ambrosia Kinetic is back in stock. This is the only mushroom pre-workout on the market, and literally this is all you need.
Don't need it. I just get mushrooms from the grocery store.
The type of mushrooms that I'm talking about, you can't buy in the grocery store. You need a shaman. Now, but seriously though, reishi, cordyceps, lion's mane, they do so many things. Antioxidants, not to mention the raw power that you're gonna get from the creatine. You're not gonna get this with that.
I don't eat creatine. I just eat steak.
So you'll need a few pounds of steak for the amount of creatine that we put in here.
It's all right, bro. I like steak.
Listen, man, the type of focus that you get from the ginseng, the neurofactor, the coffee bean, you're not getting that without Kinetic.
I get all the energy I need from coffee.
That's not enough caffeine. You're not gonna get the same energy.
For energy, I get white powder right here.
You've lost your mind, but I still love you. Let's go train. I don't care what you're saying. We're taking Kinetic. This is all we need. Let's get out of here.